Shoulder impingement is one of the most common things that I see in both our in-person gym space as well as online when we treat people through our virtual physical therapy model. We are going to talk about how to stretch away your shoulder impingement with 5 specific exercises that address your cervical spine, your thoracic spine of your mid-back, and your shoulder joints in detail. We're going to go over the sets, the reps, and the hold times, and how to not do them versus how to do them properly. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time on this. This is going to be a new type of video where we just show you and clip right to the exercise of me doing them, breaking it down for you word by word. So if you guys have any questions, post them down below in the comments, and stay tuned until the end of the video because we're going to be releasing a new guide that's going to go over these stretching exercises in detail and give them to you on a silver platter, along with strengthening exercises which are going to come next week for shoulder impingement strengthening. All right, so without further ado, we'll jump into those videos. Upper trap stretch, we're gonna drive our left ear to our left shoulder to stretch our right upper trap. So take your right hand first, place it underneath the chair you're sitting on. Make sure your shoulder blade stays depressed and squeezed back, which is retracted. You wanna take your hand, put it on the top of the right side of the head, pull and anchor it down to the left side of the shoulder here. So I'm pulling my left side of the head to the left shoulder as I pin my right shoulder blade down and holding for about 10 seconds, making sure I'm taking a couple deep breaths, come back to neutral, and I do it 2 to 3 more times. So I do a total of 3 repetitions for 10-second holds to help loosen up these tight upper traps that keep getting overused. Next, I'm going to switch to the other side, putting my left hand underneath the chair, gripping my right hand on top of the left side of the head, pinning my left shoulder blade down. I have good upright posture. And then I pull right ear to the right shoulder, hold for 10 seconds, and I repeat 2 to 3 repetitions. Cervical rotations, we're going to work on extending the neck into 2 different positions to the right and to the left to improve our mobility. So you want to use a stretching strap or a towel if you don't have a stretching strap. A belt works really well on this one, or a dog leash. You want to kind of take the upper arm of the side you're rotating towards. So if I want to rotate towards the right, I'm going to take my right hand and take the left side of the band here in my right hand. So my right hand's going to be over my left hand. I'm going to use the loops here since I have them. I'm going to keep this directly under my ear, and I'm going to pull this side just lightly forward as I pull this across into the right side to pull me to end range. Get a couple pulses at end range, and then I come back. Okay, so again, I'm turning my head to the right as far as I can on my own, using this to pull me further to end range. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. I'm going to grab the right kind of band here, or the stretching strap, with my left hand over on top of my right hand. Rotate to the left as far as I can. Use the stretching strap to pull me further. A couple pulses at end range. All right, so what you want to do is you want to perform about 1 to 2 sets of about 10 to 12 repetitions. Hold for 3 seconds at end range. Thoracic extensions on the foam roller. We're going to do this from 3 different positions. We're going to start with the foam roller underneath both of our shoulder blades. Do 5 repetitions here and hold for 3 seconds on each. Move our body down so it's at the midpoint of the shoulder blades. Do 5 reps, hold for 3 seconds. Scoot the body down even more and move so it's right at the top of our shoulder blades, and do the same thing, 5 reps for 3 seconds. So I'll take you through a couple of these. Right, we're going to pin our hands behind our head to support our head. We're going to pin our elbows inwards. Make sure our rib cage stays locked down, our abs engaged. And then from here, I'm going to lean back as far as I can without arching my lower back. I don't want to do this. If I do that, all the stress goes to my low back and I work my abdominals. I want to keep this locked down, elbows up, head supported, 3 seconds, and then I come back. So I do a total of 5 there. Then I'm going to scoop my body down. Now I'm at the midpoint of my shoulder blades, and I'm going to do the same thing. Elbows in, come back, abs engaged lightly, hold for 3. Come back, do that 5 times. Slide down. Last set of 5 here for 3-second holds. I'm at the top of my shoulder blades. It's usually the weirdest one for most people. And you're doing the same exact thing. Abs down, rib cage down, coming back into extension, elbows in. Don't let them flare out because that'll pull more chest into it, where we want to engage more of the thoracic spine here and open that up. Hold for 3. And that's it, guys. Do those 3 different segments for 5 reps each for 3-second holds. Get your favorite broomstick out for this one. Grab a chair, preferably one without back support here so it doesn't restrict your range of motion. You can use a golf club for this. It works just as well. We're going to take this, put it onto our back like we're in a barbell back squat position. Wrists stacked right over those elbows. We're going to turn to the side we're restricted in the most first. So I'm tight to my left, so I'm gonna turn to the left as far as I can until I can't go any further. Then I'm gonna dip my left elbow down towards the ground as my right elbow comes up. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Come back up, rotate further to the left, dip my elbow again, hold for 3. 1, 2, 3. Come back up, rotate further, and dip one more time for 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I come back to neutral. Okay? So you're doing 3 turns with 3 side bends of 3 seconds. Okay? If that's not confusing enough, you're gonna do about 3 to 5 repetitions per side and do the same thing to the other side. Rotate as far as you can, dip that elbow down, right? Make sure you're not moving in this plane side to side. You're just purely rotating and side bending, right? If you move too much excessively, you're not gonna get a good stretch out of this. These are great to do before any upper body day or any strengthening work, especially for your shoulder. All right, shoulder internal rotation towel stretch. Not many people do this exercise because they have a lot of pain and discomfort with it because they're not doing it properly. So if you have one of these nice stretching straps or a dog leash, you use that. If not, you can use a towel and we'll take you through it. We're gonna pretend my left side is the restricted side and I can't really get my left arm behind my back, okay? So what I wanna do is I wanna take this band or stretching strap, put it around my kind of shoulders like this. I'm gonna loop one hand in the band on the left side, starting here by the side of my body, and then I'm gonna bring it behind me like this, right? And I'm gonna make sure it looks like this. I'll turn around here so you guys can see better. I'm gonna make sure my right hand is in the loop side here. So I'm gonna use these loops to my advantage if I can get my hand in here, there we go. And I'm gonna just try and squeeze my shoulders back to the wall behind me, squeeze them down towards my hips. Then I'm gonna use my right side to pull that arm up my back as high as I can. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, come back down. Reinitiate, squeeze my shoulders back, squeeze them down, pull up, hold for 3 to 5 seconds, come back down. If you're not getting a good enough pull, see this position? Grab a little bit closer so you're more so down here. That way you can squeeze back, squeeze down, pull upwards, hold for 3 to 5. I'll show you guys one view from the side here. Squeeze the shoulders back, squeeze them down. Don't arch your back, keep everything engaged. You can even squeeze your glutes and your abs. That'll help keep yourself stable and still. And then pull using that right arm to do all the work up behind the back. Don't let that shoulder roll forward, keep it back. Hold for 3. Hopefully you guys like those 5 exercises. We went over how to stretch the upper traps, cervical rotation stretch. We also went through thoracic extensions on a foam roller, seated rotations with a side bend, as well as shoulder towel internal rotation stretch. So if you want access to those, feel free to comment down below, comment shoulder, and we'll put this together in our guide and give it to you guys for next week. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And thank you guys so much for being a part of our Facebook group, as well as kind of watching our YouTube content. All right, have a great rest of your day.